How are ya? Welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. In this video, I will be playing the Resident Evil Village VR tutorial. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the video. The reason this is a video is because I have decided to share my PSVR2 content in video format as opposed to live streaming format. The reason for that is when you live stream PSVR2 content, comments do not show up, and for me that is quite frustrating and annoying. So it's easier for me to share my PSVR2 content in video format. So as I said, this is going to be the tutorial for VR mode in Resident Evil Village. Don't worry, you will see the main game, Resident Evil Village in VR, on this channel. Stay tuned, don't worry. I'm going to create a playlist also on my channel for all things PlayStation VR 2. Okay, let's get stuck in. Yeah, so you cannot play this mode with a DualSense wireless controller. Please switch to PSVR 2 Sense controllers and press X. I've unlocked content in the VR bonuses menu. The following content has been added to VR bonus in the main menu. VR tutorial. Man, oh man, do I love myself some virtual reality. Why? Well, when you put a virtual reality headset on your head, you are instantly transported into a video game world. If you look up, like I am right now, I can see snow falling in all directions. I can see a snowy sky. If I look down, I can see a pair of hands. They're not really my hands. When you're playing in VR, they are my hands. I can also see the snowy ground beneath me and a few large weeds growing. If I look to my left, I can see various buildings. There's a church behind me. To my right, there's a big giant stack of hay. I think it's hay. There's a video game world all around me. You know, in the classic Resident Evil games on PlayStation, it would say something like, you have once again stepped into the world of survival horror. Well, right now, I have been transported into the virtual world of survival horror. This is why I love virtual reality. When you are playing a traditional game on a TV, you're usually sitting in your living room or your bedroom, wherever you are, and you're playing your game on your TV. The game world is confined on the TV screen, but the real world is always going to be around you. So that's why VR is such a different experience, a much better experience, because you are literally in the world when you put on a VR headset. Now, I've already done the tutorial last night, had a few issues, got a bit frustrated, but I've fixed my play area now, so hopefully I'm going to go to the VR tutorial because I want to show people this. It's pretty cool. Oh my god! Where am I? Get me out of here. I've been locked up, lads. They finally got me. Get me the fuck out of here, bitch. wonder if there's the way you can turn this off, because there's like a big circle beside me. Like, I shouldn't be experiencing that, realistically. Like, it's kind of annoying, like hopefully I won't ever have to go that far to reach things, but oh, that's kind of annoying. I have to be honest, that is kind of annoying. Like, I am seated. There's enough space around me. To be fair, like, just give me a second. Cause we have to fix these. Okay, so that's good. That's not good. Okay. Why? Okay, that doesn't really make any sense to me right now. Like, okay, let's just ignore that for now and just continue. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, the reason I absolutely love virtual reality so much is because you are inside the video game. I am inside the world of survival horror right now. I'm in this cell. You know, I look to my right, I see a kitchen sink. Not a kitchen sink, but a sink. There's a radiator. I look above me, there's a light. There's a roof. Or ceiling. There's a large pipe. There's a bed. A bunk bed beside me. Like, this is all around me. When I physically move my head left, I see that bed. When I physically move my head right, I see that sink. You know? There's an actual like, virtual world around me. You will not get that in a traditional gaming experience. Okay. I'm going to set the view. What do I do? Am I pressing the right button? Oh, hold. Okay. And R then it's a look. L to move. Hello? Is there anybody here? Like it. Like it, lads. Take the knife out of its sheath with R1 and L1. Do you know what you believe? I'm still getting used to where R1 and L1 actually is. We'll get there. We'll get there. R1. Is it R1 and L1? Or one or the other? Let's just say it's... Well, first of all, I've got to pick up the knife. X. And I think you just... This is L, so... Yeah. So that's L. That's L1. Yeah, that's L1. That is so cool. I mean, you can put the knife right in front and slip my fucking... No, sorry, that's not funny. But, I mean, that is so fucking cool. What's not cool, though, is this barrier that keeps showing up. Okay, do you know what? Let me just drop the knife for a second. And I'm sorry, no, I know you want to see, like, content, but it's very important to be honest when you're, you know, when you're sharing your experience of a game. So I need to check a few things. I don't know if I'm still actually recording. Maybe I am. But I need to change a few settings. Sorry about this. I'll just have to get used to it. Okay. So that's where to get my knife anyway. So you basically just go. Alright, so that's R1 and that's L1. Okay. Slash trust with knives. See, this is the problem I have now. See, I don't know if you can actually do this in... Like, I don't know if you can actually slash these knives, but... Oh, you can. That's really cool. So, it's not as bad as I'm going to make it out to be, so am I? Oh. That's so cool. Guys, I'm sorry about the rawness of this video. Like, you don't want to be seeing, like, the gameplay paused while I'm adjusting settings. And I'm sorry about that. That is so cool. I just want the best possible experience, you know? We all want that, don't we? Especially when you're playing VR, because it's just such new technology, you know? So we're going to get the handgun now. This is going to be a short enough video. I just want to break these kind of gameplay segments down. You know, because I don't really like to be playing VR in long sessions. That's just me. Then again, I could change depending on whatever else. Okay, put this back. We'll just drop it and it goes back in by itself. So I pick up handgun. So bloody cool. So I'm to draw the handgun then, reach down. That's much better than the last time. Okay, and circle in to eject magazine. Now, I'll be honest with you, it takes a bit of time to get used to like how you actually like reload and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy. So we save up the gun already. Okay, so draw gun, and then you take the ammo. Wait, no what? Oh yeah. So we take the ammo, just here, and then you just basically slot it in here, like that, and then you reload, and you shoot the target, and you hopefully do a better job than that. Shotgun. Let's go. So I was playing this last night, and I'm still getting used to virtual reality in general. Look, I didn't actually. This is my very first time owning a virtual reality headset. I'm not going to include the Nintendo Labo VR. Sorry, Nintendo. That's not actually like a VR headset. It's more of just a VR thing. It was cool though. I liked it. I like putting it together with cardboard and everything. But look, it's over there. Ah, Nintendo Labo VR. I missed you. No, but all joking aside, I'm not used to VR, so I have to get used to VR. So last night I was fully convinced that you couldn't play it seated properly. But what it is my couch like has cushions below me. So if I'm reaching down like that, there's a cushion below me, so I can't actually grab the gun properly. So that was kind of frustrating. So then I was like playing it standing, and I nearly fucking got sick. I'm not that sick, so I was just scared. I felt like I was gonna fall or something. So it's much better seated now, to be honest with you. What's that two-handed grip? Oh, hold the gun with both hands to reduce recoil and make it easier to aim. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Hold the gun. What's my gun? So you can hold. I know what? Where exactly do I hold it now? Oh, I just put it like this. Is it? Ah, that's so cool. But I need to get a shotgun now on you, so. Shotgun is over here. So this is exclusive to Resident Evil Village on PSVR 2. This shooting range. And do you know what's really cool? Is I'm convinced this is a bit of backstory as well to Ethan Winters, because Ethan Winters actually received like combat training, military training, weapon training by the BSAA. So this is what's happening right now, more or less. So I now have the shotgun. So again, to draw the shotgun, it's behind me. Say hello to my little friend, and you get your ammo, and you put it in here or somewhere. Yeah, yeah, and then you load, and then you shoot. So can you kind of hold the shotgun like this for a better kind of. Right. Reload again. Again. My aiming is terrible. A bit to the left, that's it. Go. Reload. Sniper rifle. Sorry, shotgun. I'll have to let you go. You know what? I traded in my new Nintendo 3DS XL and all of my Nintendo 3DS games to save up money to get my PlayStation VR2. It was well worth it. I feel like this is like a massive, like next generation, massive next. Oh my god, I couldn't. Just an absolute joint generational gap between 3DS and PSVR2. That's for sure. Well worth the trade. Well worth the trade. Right, my sniper rifle. Let's pick it up. They're all sniper rifle. It's also behind me. I think. There we go. That's so cool. That's so fucking cool. Okay. There we go. Right. Can we like zoom in here? Yeah. Oh yeah. Shoot a target. Thing is, how do I? It's supposed to be a sniper rifle. Oh, there we go. So we can kind of. That is so cool. That is so fucking cool. You can like look in the sight. Ah, that is something else. If you find no, it's fine. Enable gunplay assist. No, you're grand. You're grand. Disable. Yeah, you're grand. I'll get the hang of it in due time. Head to the next door. I might just do a bit more practice if it lets me. Where's my handgun? Yeah, I actually will. Bit of practice. My handgun, a bit of practice. You know what I mean? So. Nice. Shotgun. Okay. I think this is the part where you go punching, is it? Oh no, this is guard and strike. So guard by raising both hands, which are palms facing towards you. So like this. I think. Yeah. So this is the guard. These are my palms. No. Wait, no. These are my palms. This is guard. Alright? And then you hold R1, R2, L1. So basically, yeah, this is like this is so cool because when you press R1, R2, and L1 and L2 with the sense controllers, you make a fist. So the fact that I'm actually making a fist right now and seeing a fist right now, I mean that is just crazy. That is actually crazy. And look, punch. There was a bit of don't kind of punch too kind of far, like I suppose, because the boundary thing is still kind of giving me a hassle. You looking at? Bollocks. What are you looking at, bitch? Right, hold. That's crazy. Or something you could stick the middle finger up, but you can't. Oh, I keep forgetting to, okay. Okay. Goodbye. Right. Get the first aid made. With X. And then what you gotta do is you gotta grab the first aid made behind you. So it's like, there we go. The magic juice. Then remove the cap with R2, like that, and then just pour it over your hand. Magic juice. I'm cured. And then for flashlight, you grab your jacket with R1, which is this. We're going to open it fully. And you take out your flashlight. Flashlight is taken out. And then turn it on. It's a triangle. After releasing the flashlight, it will remain on and off while you're holding it. So then we go in here. I was talking earlier about the backstory on Ethan Winters. He was trained by Chris Redfield in the BSA. This is his so how come I can hold my hand all the way out here and there's no barricade? Doesn't make any sense. Weird. I'm just gonna, I think it's a Jeep anyway. There's the fuse. Put the fuse. And that's the that is the Resident Evil Village PSVR 2 tutorial. It's absolutely mind-blowing stuff, like to be transported inside like a video game world like this. The only thing I would say is just this whole play area is kind of pissing me off because like if I'm like what's my gun? I don't have one. Okay, what if I go back out? Because I just want to see like because I probably won't be doing that much punching. I can't go back out. I probably won't be doing that much punching. Do you know? So like if I'm aiming a gun, like I want to be able to aim my gun at enemies without actually you. See you now. I don't want to be aiming my gun and be told, oh you're but as far as punching is concerned and like smashing boxes and stuff. See what there's a box over there like and I wanna I think I won't be using my hands to smash over here, so it's not as bad, but like, it's just annoying. It's a little thing. It's a little thing. Okay, I don't know if you can see, like, but there's, like, when I'm doing this, like, there's a red barrier around me, and it's so fucking annoying. Like, I must have little hands the way, like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you know what I mean? I have big fucking hands, like, I have big arms, like, do you know what I mean? Like, anyway, but it's pretty cool, though. See this level of detail is absolutely unbelievable. Also, a tip as well for people that have PSVR 2, the headset, it's very important to position it right. You might have to have the headband like slightly up on your head or up at the back of your head or down below. It's going to be different for everyone, really. For me, I find it's kind of better to have it high up than low. You know? Can you open it? No. Oh, Chris Redfield with your shitty fucking Jeep. I could just punch like that, couldn't I? But like, I don't know. I had a much better experience with it than last night. Last night, I kind of went to bed a little bit depressed, to be honest with you, because I was like, no, seriously. I mean, I was all hyped to play Resident Evil Village VR, and then because of these little issues, like, well, look, it's much better. You know, it's much better than last night, anyway. That's for sure. I'm loving this now. It's so cool. What's crazy is VR, like VR is 3D as well. Like a lot of people just like VR is like is basically like a massive like next generation leap after 3D gaming. If you play 3D gaming on your TV or on the 3DS systems, this is just VR is just so much beyond that. Like when you get the depth, but you just it's there's more than just a depth. You're inside the game world. So yeah, that is the end. That is the end of the tutorial, and that is the end of the live stream. Thank you for watching. My impressions are very good. I can't wait to get stuck into the main game and stuff. As I mentioned, it's great to be able to be inside a video game world. It's something you just have to experience really yourself. But yeah, stay tuned for more PSVR 2 content, and that includes Resident Evil. Um, that includes Resident Evil Village VR as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.